Hello, beautiful people, beautiful patriots around the world. This is Beautician911, always concerned about your beauty from head to toes and from the inside out. So today it's African versus Illuminati. Okay, we're gonna go over the symbologies, okay, that you always attribute to Illuminati. Don't think that only this celebrity is gonna be judged. Okay, this is judgment time for everybody. Every minute, every day, every decision, every thought, every action counts. Make sure you choose wise. Always choose peace, love, and freedom. I want to say to everybody, you should all honor and cherish and respect who you are, what you are, your traditions, and your ancestry. When you're really confident about who you are, you mind your business. You basically mind the business. You ain't got time to bully people out there to make you feel better about yourself. I'm gonna quote JFK, I think it's Robert Kennedy. Robert Kennedy said, learn how to play nice with each other or be left behind, because we're going somewhere. Not everybody's gonna go to the same place. I'm just saying. Whoever did the movie really studied, they did their homework, okay? I was listening to this album over and over the whole year last year. But I was kind of like disappointed because I thought, okay, so she's singing with all of these African artists. Why doesn't she have any videos? I didn't understand. Well, little did I know, she came out not only with videos, you know, stepping and dancing. Look, she can dance African dance better than I do. Okay. And then she went to every corners of Africa, from north to south to west and east Africa. Everything is represented. And then you see her even speaking the language, singing in African languages. And I saw some jollof rice. I don't know if it was jollof rice or couscous. So as you know, I am a beautician. So I'm looking at all the aesthetic, okay, within those two films. And this is an explosion, a burst of ecstasy for me. It's so colorful. The makeup, the costumes, the hair. We're gonna start with my country, Congo, and it's the tribe of the Mangbetu. They used to tie it up, the head of the baby, to kind of have it shaped as an elongated skull type of shape. The reason we were doing that, it's because we used to hang around with people from the inner earth. But according to the followers of Dr. York here in the US, that these are called the Deros. So yes, back in the day, we used to hang out with them and we grew really fond of them, which is why we used to imitate them with the elongate skull. So I'm gonna post a video link that shows actually a woman tidying the baby's head, because when they're little, their head can still be mold, you know, the shape can still be mold. But by the time the colonizer came, Okay. He forbidden all of that, and we were not allowed to do this anymore. Now, if you go to South Africa and those area around, they do not tie the head, but they do wear the hat. Manicure, please. Okay. It's in the gene. What can I say? Then she showed the Himba tribe from Namibia, and this woman covers their skin. They cover their skin and their hair with this homemade lotion. It has a red tint to it, and basically it's a natural sunscreen. It protects your hair and your skin. Okay. Cosmetics, always cosmetics. The Balantu from Namibia as well, closer to Angola, they have hair till their feet. She shows the hairstyle Bantu knots. Now, Bantu is the biggest ethnicity that you could find in Africa. So a lot of people do that hairstyle, and it's called Bantu knots. But where I'm from, we call it Nyantaba. Guess what it means? It means goat poop. Nyantaba. Then we go to North Africa, East Africa, and we have Egyptian style, Eritrean style, Algerian style. Now, to understand the Black is King visual album, basically you have to have watched the cartoon movie that came out years ago or the film that came out last year. So the first time it was only cartoon characters, you know. And then last year was real animals characters, right? And then in the visual album, actually she used real people. The little boy that was Simba, and then he grew up to marry Nala. First of all, just the name Lion King. They're talking about the story of the first king of Africa, basically. The pyramid texts depict the story of Isis, Horus, Set, and Thoth. But their real African names are Osar, Oset, Set, Heru, and Jehuti. Osiris was loved by his people, okay? He taught them agriculture. He had a green skin representing vegetation. Now his wife Isis, she taught women how to weave baskets, how to braid their hair, and the sacred matrimonial, the sacred marriage. So they were really loved and they were very example couple before Bay and Jay. Okay? First power couple. But of course, their brother Set, Uncle Set was jealous. He wanted to take the throne. He was an anarchist. Him and his clique has done everything to dethrone Osiris. He killed his brother Osiris. He mutilated his body. Osiris was ruling with law and order, while Set is ruling with order out of chaos. So you have Osiris, law and order, Set, order out of chaos. Does that sound familiar? Let me repeat. Osiris, law and order, Set, order out of chaos. Anarchist. Set, after killing his brother and mutilated his brother, was ruling, but the world was into deep chaos. And Set, being the magician that she is, she put the body of her deceased husband together, okay, anointed it with oil and wrapped it with bandages and created the first mummy. Started from her, okay? So she created the first mummy. Tehuti Otot told her that she will bear a son. Of course, they succeeded to resurrect Osiris. And for the moment that he was alive, they consumed their marriage, and she bare a son, Heru. His father died before he was born, so therefore he is newborn king, okay? And of course he grew up and he was raised with a lot of wisdom by Tehuti Thought. And you see Rafiki, which is the pet animal from Tehuti. Okay, Tehuti has the beak of the ibis bird. It represents the god of writing. He's a master scribe. He's a master scribe. His wife is Shishet. Now, Shishet and him together basically represent the Akashic record. For those who knows about Akashic record, it's like a library, okay? We can call it like in the ether realm, in a different dimension that we cannot see, but it's like iCloud. basically they record every thought, every word, every action, every deed. I guess the book of life and the book of dead. Okay, so now you know who Jehuti or Thought is. It's Rafiki. Okay, it can also be seen as Zazu. He presented Heru to the world. He presented Simba to the world. When he lifted up Simba, and guess what? That's what we do in Africa. My father lifted me up like that and lift all my siblings up like that to present us to the world and to the God. But no, we didn't have the whole jungle applauding and giving a standing ovation. We were all born in the hospitals. So, but you know, my father came next to the window, you know, like Michael Jackson did with his son. And they accused him of wanting to throw. I'm not even gonna go there. Anywho. Heru is now, he's growing up. Okay, he's growing up to be very wise and very strong. Okay, and he's about to avenge his father and take back the throne. So there's a constant battle between Simba and Scar, Heru and Set, Jesus and Satan, right? Of course he won, and he was the savior, the new savior of his land. From the word Heru, you got the word hero. Hero in French, Heros in Horus, or Horus in Greek Phoenician. So Heru succeeded to avenge his father and took back the throne. The people were so happy because during the reign of Scar, it was chaotic. Kind of like, yes, Scar or Set, during their rules, it was chaotic. you know, so when he won, like when Simba won, they were all happy and they were free. They called him the savior. The word Heru means hero. It means savior. And so he brought back law and order to the land. And meanwhile, his dad went on to be the Lord of the underworld, okay? He went on the other side, okay? And he became the Lord of the underworld, the God of the dead. Now, we thought this was only mythical characters, right? Well, guess what? Archaeologists found his tomb. He did existed, okay? He existed and the body was not found. He left. I guess he was really resurrected. Okay, now let me tell you about those gods or so-called gods. They're African angels, okay? African angels or saints. We used to call them Neter, the Neteru. Neters or Neterus mean nature in English, nature in French. Indigenous people, especially in Africa, for the most part, we are animist. They call us animist in terms of religion. That means you see God everywhere, in plant kingdom, animal kingdom, and your fellow human being. So yes, these are the different aspects of God. The law of the universe, for those who understand the law of attraction, they wrote the law. In voodoo, those gods or those angels are called loi, which means law. They are the law of the universe, the law of natures, okay? The force of natures that are represented into the element of nature. Some represent water, some represent fire, Some represent earth, represent air or wind. Okay, we're gonna go over this because Beyonce is showing all of that in The Black is King. Jehuti is the one who wrote the Emerald Tablet, so where all the laws of the universe are written. Okay. In ancient Egypt, they call them Neteru, Voodoo culture Loa, Yoruba culture Orisha, Hebrew culture the Elohim, Christian cultures the angels. It's always the same energies. You see how we are connected. We need to celebrate what we have in common, embrace our differences.